Violet was a child soldier, trained to kill and taught nothing else, a skill her captors used to full effect, despite Major Gilbert's protests. While under his command, he taught her to read, write, and what it means to live. However, following the final battle of the war, they are separated, and she is hospitalized while he is presumed to be killed in action. A fact her superior officer, Claudia, hides from her for fear she may break completely. Left without purpose, Claudia employs her in his post office, but warns her that, because she had spent her entire life following orders, now that she is a civilian, she will learn about life, revealing just how much pain she is in. That ultimately, it might be easier if she were not to learn at all. In pursuit of understanding what Gilbert's final words meant, she becomes an auto-memory doll. In time, she learns the importance of deliveries and building bridges between people, whether they be siblings, lovers, or family, growing to care about people deeply, as Claudia predicted, using the hands that once took life to bring people together. A form of atonement in her own way. Finding out she was lied to, she goes in search of Gilbert, however finds she is chasing a ghost. In her depression, she isolates herself from her connections, making those around her worry. They reach out through a letter, hoping to rekindle the bonds she helped create through the letter she wrote. At her lowest, she offers to help deliver mail with a colleague, reminding her of how important her work is, and to cherish the bridges built along the way. As such, rather than being bound to the past, she honors Gilbert, walking on, continuing her role as an auto-memory doll. Sam is a solitary person, having lost his wife and child years prior to a terrorist attack he took the blame for. Retreating into his work, he shunned not only people, but their ideals too, made all the more prominent as a result of his aphanphosmphobia, the fear of being touched, literally and thematically, as to be touched by others emotionally can lead to forming bonds, fearing he would lose them as he did his family. Following his mother, Bridget's, death, he is made to take on the responsibility of unifying the country, transporting goods across America and expanding the UCA's network till they reach Amelie, the last person he cares about. One by one he brings people into the network, building bridges to those who were once isolated, whether they be siblings, lovers, or family, changing him slowly along the way till he grows to value the connections he is helping forge. The closer he gets to Amelie, the more lies are exposed, of the world, the mission, and he himself, of who his true family is, and his role in all this. However, he is pulled from the depths as a result of the connections he built. They gather to rejuvenate his will to live, accepting things for what they are, and confronting the past holding him back, choosing to honor who Bridget and Amelie were by continuing to build bridges between people. On the surface, the two stories are different. One is of a former child soldier writing letters in a post-war fictional Germanic coastal city at the turn of the century. The other is about a delivery man making the post and fighting giant monsters made of tar that shoot lasers in a post-apocalyptic America. However, regarding character and theme, there are similarities. Both Violet and Sam were groomed to be a particular type of individual, taught to live and love by another. In doing so, forged a bond that set the foundations of who they were. For Violet, it was Gilbert. For Sam, it was Amelie. It is these individuals they are chasing through a majority of the story, and in doing so, built bridges with others. Violet through her letters being delivered, and Sam through the goods he delivers and expanding the UCA's network. These connections expand the foundations of the characters they had been established as at the start, helping them grow independent of their dependency on those who molded them, while relying on the relationships built since to stand on when their core selves are broken, emphasized by seeing the difference they make for the people around them through their work, propelling them through an arc where they evolve as individuals. Violet in letting out her emotions where once she was closed off, and Sam allowing others to touch him, overcoming his phobia, and letting others in where once he did not. While the presentation of the stories are different, the core is the same. No one excels alone, and in order to grow and overcome that which is overwhelming, bridges need to be built with others, all growing together by highlighting their individual strengths and providing support for each other in times of weakness, working together to thrive.